Hello, Assalamu alaikum. How are you all of my lovely student? Today I have come here to take another important class, that is English for today of class 9, Unit 1, Father of the Nation, Lesson 1, Bangabandhu Family in 1971. And before starting, I want to say something against English for today. English for today is so important, but in our country, on the basis of some areas, some institutions, English for today is totally omitted, totally prohibited like that. They just follow model question, they just follow coaching materials, everything. Actually, English for today is another important things. There are 4 pillars in English: reading, writing, listening, speaking. So English first of all can be compared, can be just for reading materials. Okay, without studying, without learning English for today, no student can be capable of doing something or developing something in the respect of reading sector. If you have completed writing sector, writing part, that means freehand writing or some writing parts, suppose you can do, but you cannot reading properly, you cannot read properly. Most 80% students in our country cannot read in English because of their reading capacity, because they have lacking something in reading sectors. In the other hand, they cannot write freehand writing like that. Okay, and now listening, they have also some listening power problem. They didn't guess something, or they don't guess something from a further places. Okay, even they cannot speak in English because of they don't have reading, writing and listening. All these things you have to complete in a house or in a flat. There are 4 pillars mainly. Okay, if one pillar is absent, one pillar is absent, the house or the flat cannot be settled. So in this way, if you want to complete your English, if you want to develop or if you want to enhance your English capacity, you have to study English for today. Okay, English for today is needed. Now I am going to start, that is Bangabandhu's family. What happened in 1971? Actually, everybody is so busy about to know the 1971 liberation war, but nobody is not interested about to know the what happened actually in the fate of Bangabandhu's family. Okay, now today we will discuss something about it. It was the night of 25th March 1971. The house of Bangabandhu and its area was full of quietness. That means beforehand that 7th March speech already was delivered, and 7th March speech actually was the Magna Carta. Was the Magna Carta of the freedom of Bengal. Okay, and now Bangabandhu and his family just apprehend something that tragic can be happened in the fate of them, because Bangabandhu already delivered 7th March speech. Okay, and now road number 32. Throughout the day, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and his family members could apprehend that something was going to be happened. Okay, gunshots were heard around the city, and before midnight, Bangabandhu's house attacked the military, Pakistani military, and before that, Bangabandhu could send the girls in a several place in the responsibility of his son-in-law Wajid Mia. Okay, and in that house, Bangabandhu and Begum Fazilatun Nisa was stayed there. But before midnight, they just knocked and just shoot fire at random, indiscriminately, and they shouted to Bangabandhu, cried to Bangabandhu to come out with them. Okay, and Bangabandhu just left the place, and Sheikh Begum Fazilatun Nisa just packed all the necessary things, all the belongings. So how does it possible as a wife to pack all the things that something can be happen tragic? Bangabandhu's wife knew something can be happen, but knowing all these things, she had to do. She had to pack all these things. And now you can think how was important factors of Begum Fazilatun Nisa. Okay, and now just a little bit Bangabandhu's wife pulled up her mental state, but at that time nobody was there except Begum Mujib, because they just caught Bangabandhu and took away Karachi. Okay, the next day Begum Mujib had to leave house number 32 with her children and other members of her home. During the next couple of months, okay, they moved from one shelter to another shelter. But it is their irony of fate that most of the families, most of the person didn't allow them because they were scared. If they allow them, military junta can attack that type of families. But somebody gave them shelters. Okay, loving the family of Bangabandhu, they took shelters. Okay, and in this way, another important things was happened that Bangabandhu's eldest daughter Sheikh Hasina was about to give birth a child. Okay, another important problem of their family. So, for the family members are ignorant about Bangabandhu's condition. Actually, they didn't know where is Bangabandhu now. Actually, the full 9 months are totally in the dark that Bangabandhu where are now. Suddenly, they came to know that he was alive and had been to Pakistan. Begum Mujib keep contact with the freedom fighters, and sometimes the freedom fighters came with Bangabandhu, came to Sheikh Mujib, came to contact with Sheikh Mujib, Mujib's wife Begum Fazilatul Nisa with some waste papers, like they disguised as a vendors. They come to Begum Mujib with some vendors, okay, like that of a vendors, like that of a hawkers, to give them some important news. Okay. In the month of May, the same year, Pakistani army set fire Bangabandhu's Tungipara home. Another important case. They set fire Bangabandhu's village home Tungipara. Everybody knows about it. And to see this, a young man went to protest, but he had to die. He had to shoot dead. So how cruel they are, Pakistani people, how cruel they are. Even whenever Sheikh Hasina was hospitalized in PG hospital, they didn't allow a single person. But that's why Sheikh Rehana had to disguise a nurse attendant and had to support her sister. Okay. And Begum Mujib was extremely worried about her children, especially her daughter Sheikh Hasina. Okay. Finally, the victory arrived. They struggled through the hectic day. They struggled so much sufferings. Okay, that cannot be expressed in a words. Okay, they suffered a lot during 9 months liberation war. But who knew about it? Who knew about this? And now finally, victory day has arrived. But Bangabandhu didn't come back. It was another part of tension. Another part of problematic something for the family of Bangabandhu as well as the people of Bengal. All of them are very worried about Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and Bangabandhu's family is wait to be freed from captivity, and they were totally in full 9 months they were house arrest. So how is it possible, dear learners? Just think for a moment, how was their daily life? How was their daily activities through this 9 months liberation war? Actually, those who didn't involve in this war, they can't imagine. Actually, Bangabandhu and his family can imagine it nicely, properly, that they had to pass a very hectic life, and in this way, Bangabandhu was stayed in a very hardship way, and whenever the chant Joy Bangla was heard, military Pakistani army had to leave this place of Dhanmondi 32. In this way, liberation war took place, but alas, Bangabandhu yet not come, and Sheikh Kamal returned home in the afternoon, and Sheikh Jamal returned next day. Nevertheless, the biggest anxiety of the family persisted. Bangabandhu was yet to be released from Pakistani prison, and that's why everybody was very anxious about him. And thank you all of my lovely students. For the next class, I will come back with new information, with new topic. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Thank you very much.